Hi Year 4, welcome to Wednesday's reading skills lesson. Please pause the video to put the short date vipers in your book, and if you finished, have a go at working out which are the prefixes or suffixes in these words. Okay, well done. Okie dokie, so if you did this extension, the prefix in this word is disagree, which changes the meaning of the word agree. And here, antibody, again, it's a prefix, and miss for misjudge. They're the three prefixes. There's no suffixes in those words. So today we are reading 2 more pages of our wonderful book, The Secret Diary of Kitty Cask, Smuggler's Daughter. Then there are some retrieval questions, a bit like this dog actually retrieving something from the beach. You'll be retrieving the answers, hopefully, to find them, and you will find them within these 2 pages. So here we go. My father needs to be able to slip in and out, hither and thither, as silently as a knife can gut a fish, and just as quick. Sovereign would be nothing but a hindrance at his side. When first he came to us, the pup was called Mutt. He is neither one breed nor the other, but on first meeting him, my Uncle Jonah picked him up and looked him square in the eye, declaring him to be 100% Cornish. When I asked him how he could be so sure, he pronounced that it should be obvious to anyone who knows anything about dogs. You can tell a dog's intelligence by looking it in the eye, he said, and Mutt here is a very intelligent dog indeed. So he must be Cornish? That he must, my uncle nodded, and he proved his intelligence and acquired his name. And down here you can just about see it. It tells us that Sovereign, which is his new name, a sovereign was a gold coin, and a valuable one at that. And he proved his intelligence and acquired his name when he made a precious find, a gold sovereign mixed amongst the flotsam and jetsam on the shore. And a gold sovereign, it tells us down here, it was worth a lot of money. No sovereigns were minted or made between 1604 and 1817. So the one Kitty's dog found was from 1604 or even older. And flotsam and jetsam are bits and bobs washed ashore and deposited on the beach. You can see lots of things here like wood and seaweed being washed up by the waves. Only a Cornish dog could find you such a treasure, Uncle Jonah declared. He reckons it was from a Spanish ship, a galleon, or a pirate ship, but I'm not some little girl fool enough to believe such childish tales, and surely Spanish coinage is gold doubloons. But Mutt was a much praised dog that day, and sovereign he became. Okay, so that's the little tale of how Sovereign got his name and what happened. Here are your questions. You've got 5 questions, so pause the video. Rewind a little bit to see the images, but below on Sway, I will also attach the 2 pages so you can have a good close look to try and retrieve the answers to these 5 questions. Pause the video while you do that, please. Okie dokie, well done. Here are your answers. I won't read them out for you. I'll leave them there for you to see. Obviously, if you've got slight change in the words, but the idea is the same, you've still got it correct. So pause the video to mark your work, please. Excellent, well done. Okay, now for the plenary today, I thought we'd do something a bit different. Flotsam and jetsam is all the bits and pieces that get washed up on the beach by the tide. You can see a shoreline or a strand line here on a beach with lots of flotsam and jetsam. If you can, try and arrange a trip to the beach with an adult soon so you can have a look to see what you can find. So if you're able to, it doesn't have to be today, especially if the weather's not great, but soon, maybe at some point this week, ask nicely, see if an adult can go with you down to the beach, even if it's just around Tor Point, then you can have a look to see what you find. Of course, be very careful with things that you pick up. That's why you need to have an adult with you, of course, but it'll be very interesting to explore and see what flotsam and jetsam you can find. Okay, that's the end of the lesson. Well done.